Something I want to talk to you about, something I give a damn about, is the Fade music video. And that was really, I think, the first time I really tuned into Teyana Taylor and was like, oh shit, like this girl is incredibly talented, great dancer. She's gorgeous. I wasn't even really aware of her singing until that album, and then I went back and started to tune into some of her songs. Can't say I'm a huge fan, obviously, if I just found out about her pretty much like last year. But I was excited to hear Kanye was producing an album for her, and she dropped KTSE, not 7 tracks, 8 tracks. So Kanye really, I don't know, broke the mold on this one. What did you think of KTSE?
I think it's better than 7. That's her her debut album. She has 2 tapes in that debut album that came out in 2014. I just re-listened to it this weekend, and it's not that it's bad. It's a little underwhelming. And I think that's kind of the rub with Teyana Taylor, is that she's like a talented vocalist, a good singer, but not like a superb, amazing singer. But I think she is good, and she's kind of been underutilized ever since she's been on Good Music. And when she was on Christmas in Harlem, she was on a few Cruel Summer songs, some background vocals on Dark Twisted Fantasy, but she's overqualified to be in the Fade video, and then to have her in the Fade video, you know, kind of being sexualized, and it's like, no wait, but that's Teyana Taylor. Like, imagine if SZA was, you know, Control hadn't come out yet, and SZA was just dancing in Kendrick videos. You know, it's a little above her pay grade, or below her pay grade, actually. So yeah, to have KTSE finally come out, again, Ye can set a release date 6 weeks in advance and still deliver it late, but that's whatever. Not my business. And I thought there were some cool lyrics on this. That line about you ain't hot, you ain't pop. What's up with you and Ye on the was it Rose in Harlem?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, Teyana Taylor, she understands that she's more well known for Fade and Amon Chumpert. So I think this is a good sign of growth. But again, like all of these Wyoming records, 7 tracks or 8 tracks, still a short amount of time, when it's under 30 minutes, to really, you know, grab people's attention if it's not flat out amazing. I think this is good, better than 7, but still not, you know, fantastic. But there are some good joints on it.
Yeah, you know, when I was listening to this, I couldn't help but keep going back to Georgia Smith, because I think just the overall vibe of the album was very R&B, soft sounding. You know, like a song like, let's see, what did I have down here? What was the song? I think, Issues Hold On was like the song to me that I was like, this is the one I think I vibe with the most. I just like the overall vibe of the album, just very, you know, it's something I'm probably gonna put on if I'm cleaning my house, or if I'm looking to have like a relaxing afternoon while I'm like, I don't know, watching sports or something like that. But it's not an album I think I'm in love with by any sense of the imagination. And I think, going back to what you said about her debut album, I felt kind of underwhelmed. Like, I was really excited to see what she could bring on this, and it was just okay for me. I still thought the production was great. It was very smooth. There were little parts, like I think in Issues Hold On, when you hear like the laser sound, like just jump in, all of a sudden it kind of like jerks you awake on it. But he kept it pretty minimal, I think, to let her try to shine on this. And she had moments, but I don't think this is gonna vault her to any new level of stardom.
Yeah, the last track, WTP, kind of stands out just because it's like has like the weird background noise. And then Three-Way I thought was a little weird, just because Ty Dolla $ign like kind of comes in with like twice as much energy as Teyana, and it's a song about, you know, 3 ways, so it's I thought that was kind of a weird mix. I thought Ye's verse on Hurry, the 4th track, didn't get in the way. It was solid. But yeah, I mean, and I think that's kind of just my thought on the album. It's better than before. I still know she can be better than this. And I think the whole thing about the Wyoming records is how helpful is letting Kanye put everyone in a box with the short run times at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you, now that the Wyoming records have wrapped up, what are your takeaways from this? Like, especially this is like a moment in music.
Yeah, definitely a moment. That's for sure. Well, I think the clear highlights are. I mean, everything happened with Pusha T. A lot of that's Pusha's own credit, obviously, with the Drake stuff. But Pusha definitely had twice as many records for Daytona that he just didn't drop. And then Kanye deserves some credit for bringing Cudi back, reining him in. But on the other hand, he deserves a lot of blame for making an album in 2 weeks and putting it out. So, and then Teyana and Nas, underwhelmed or were just okay, depending on who you ask. So it's a lot of ups and downs from this. Definitely a moment, though. The whole, all the release parties, I think, kind of lost their interest to everyone as we got 5 weeks in. But definitely cool, like, evolution of the Good Fridays concept. And the first time, like, people really thought about good music as a label, since Cruel Summer, since 2012. So it's been a while.
Yeah, I agree. I think Pusha, the obvious winner of all of this, a lot of his own doing, but also Daytona and the production Kanye provided on that are just phenomenal. And I think we'll be talking about that as one of the best albums of this year. I think, like you said, Kanye gets credit for bringing Cudi back, but Cudi was at every moment, even on Ye, when he comes in on Ghost Town, yeah, he kills it. And that's the thing, is I think that they were able to really give like Ty Dolla $ign a lot of shine, really highlight some of these lesser artists, but the ones that we were all really pumped for, Nas, Kanye, Teyana, fell short. And I think that's the drawback of trying to produce something and make something so quickly and kind of manically, is that things need attention, things need time, things need thought. And if you're just throwing it out there, you're not always going to hit the mark. So some good, some bad. Definitely a moment, something we'll be talking about the next time Kanye decides he wants to put music out. So look for like 2 more Yeezy clothing lines to drop before that, though. So got some time.